right, off we go. It's Ryan Hartson Show on BWC Internet Radio with Corey Bender. I'm Ryan Hartson, coming back. Talked a little bit about LeBron. No mentioning LeBron's name in the next segment.
Yep.
We're done with him. We got all the LeBron stuff out of the way. If you're looking for LeBron coverage, go check out the other segment. It has LeBron's name in the title, pretty convenient. So you should be able to catch all that. So now we're just talking about this series. Congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks. They win the NBA Finals in 6 games.
For their first franchise title ever.
Dirk Nowitzki has a ring now.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd has a ring now.
Tyson Chandler, Jason Terry.
Tyson Chandler has a ring now. Jason Terry has a ring now.
Even little J.J. Barrera now has a title.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's very good for him. And so how did they do it? What happened a little bit? Well, I'll let you go a little bit, X's and O's. Talk about how they were able to capture this title.
To me, I feel like the Miami Heat, they won Game 1. They felt like they were going to end this series. I feel like they got a little cocky. I mean, I'm not saying they're like going, they're announcing to the world, okay, the series is over, but you could see that they're being cocky. They're celebrating in Game 2 like they had already won, and then Dallas all of a sudden comes back. And really, Dirk Nowitzki, even when he had a bad game, his team picked him up. Jason Terry came back into the series around Game 4 or 5-ish. The rest of the team, supported him whenever he was having a down game. 1 for 12 in the first half last night.
He was horrible.
But his rest of his team was just doing just fine, being able to keep in the game and having the lead. And really, it was they played a better team basketball in my mind, moving the ball around. Everyone was looking to take the shot. Even if there's just a little bit open, they had the confidence, unlike Miami, where everyone on this team was just passing it off around. No one wanted to take the shot.
Hot potato.
Yeah, it was hot potato. It was more of, okay, maybe he'll shoot. No, maybe he'll shoot. And they weren't really looking to score, which is kind of weird because it's the NBA Finals and you kind of need to score, to win basketball games.
Right.
I mean, it was a lack of mental toughness on Miami's side, and Dallas taking advantage of a situation involving Miami Heat not playing the best they could, and Dallas was just, it wasn't as much, I don't think they were looking towards revenge, but they had Dirk Nowitzki and Jason Terry going 5 years ago, they won it on our court, let's do it now, and Dirk Nowitzki is a lot stronger than he used to be 5 years ago, he can drive the lane more often now, his shot is just purely amazing, like it was back then, but even better, and really X's and O's wise, it was just all that, they played the better team basketball all around, and a great coaching job by Rick Carlisle by putting J.J. Barrera in the starting lineup in Game 4 or 5, I can't remember when, but good coaching by him, and I really think that Eric Spoelstra made a bad move, apparently through Chris Broussard, by putting in Chris Bosh on the last play in Game 2 against Dirk Nowitzki, and he just thought that he was out-coached a lot, but what do you think?
I think 3 things really defined the series. Number 1, Tyson Chandler owned the paint, as I said he needed to. Not quite as much in Game 6.
It was enough.
It was much more of a perimeter ball game. Dirk Nowitzki with his 11 rebounds really was the paint guy there. Did a lot of good job rebounding the ball.
Yeah.
And but Tyson Chandler dominating the paint
as expected
was
too.
Really the biggest reason why they owned the series.
Mm-hmm.
They just completely dominated inside. Nobody could get to the cup. Great job defensively.
Yeah.
But to have that offensive presence, offensive rebounds and points, it was really
a lot of rebounding.
If you dominate the paint, you can win the NBA Finals. And Tyson Chandler, in my mind, was the MVP of the series. But nobody listens to me. Dirk Nowitzki was obviously the MVP of the series because he scored like 29 points a game. He was a rock star out there, and that's really why they controlled it. So good job out of Dirk. Second thing really is when you've got a group of individuals, like, the Miami Heat, when you think about them, you've got, what's his name? Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. It's really, if you were going to make up a pickup game,
you pick those 3 guys.
Right. You'd pick the big 3 in Miami. You would pick, what's his name? Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
You would say, all right, shirts and skins, I want those 3 guys. Throw in Haslam and Mario Chalmers. Sure, let's go. And so they just kind of played, it was a pickup game team. And that we learned that can't win an NBA championship.
Yeah.
Throw a bunch of guys together like it's a pickup game. You can't win a championship doing that.
Just based off athleticism,
a team against a group of guys, that's what wins titles.
Yeah.
Everybody's there. Dirk Nowitzki's the superstar. Then you've got Jason Terry, who's a really good shooter.
Yeah.
Great energy off the bench. J.J. Barea does a little bit of everything. And considering how small he is.
Quick as hell.
jack of all trades, master of none, you could say about J.J. Barea. You could also say that about what's his name, but that was for the last segment. And then also you've got Tyson Chandler doing great things. You've got really, it's a group where everybody contributed.
Yeah.
And they like each other. There's great chemistry. There's
like a brotherhood almost.
Right. They're a phenomenal group, and that's how you do it.
Yeah.
And that's really what it takes to win a title is a group of people coming together to make a team, and to show that still works in the NBA and that you can't get a bunch of superstars together is a little unnerving for people who prefer big threes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, whatever.
You look at it too, maybe he could have won this if what's his name could have performed better.
That's the thinking.
That's the thing.
Is that the Mavericks played as good
as they did, but yet the big three as a unit didn't perform as well as we all thought. But man, I guess we're kind of blinded by three superstars on a team will usually at least before the season starts, you're thinking they can win the title if they play their best performance and they can rebound. Then they can win the title, of course.
Sure.
But Dallas is going, what's his face isn't doing that good. We can out rebound these guys. We have the advantage. I mean,
yeah,
it's simple. If you can stop one of those big three, then you could be in good shape. And then if you rebound the ball, you look like you want to score. You have that kind of killer instinct, which Miami didn't have in the series. It was like a lack of mental toughness, like we've been saying a long time.
Yeah.
But also, like we said before, we're going to do this again: rebounding, and big men will win you a title. Talk about Los Angeles Lakers of last year and the year before with Pau Gasol, who's not performed really bad this year, but when he did in the finals, he was great. You look back on all the years. I mean, Michael didn't have a great big man, but he had a huge Luke Longley who could get a rebound. But you have to rebound in a series to be able to win it. So that's what I saw.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the Mavericks were just the better team.
Yeah, they were.
They were the team, and team is the word because when you think about pure talent, the Miami Heat had the advantage, but they couldn't take advantage because late in games, it wasn't just what's his face.
It was everyone.
It was everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody shrunk. The entire team, there's no mental toughness. And I think it comes down to when your best player is shrinking, the rest of the team is like, well, if he can't handle it,
why? Are we going to handle it?
We sure as hell can't. And then JJ Barea, listen to me. I'm putting two names together now. JJ Barea comes out, 15 huge points. He was huge. The last three games he started, and they won all 3 games.
Yeah.
He is the reason. He was the linchpin for this run. Tyson Chandler dominating the paint was huge. What we learned, it comes full circle every single year. Good defense, size, and rebounding, and enough shooters to get it done.
We'll win you a title.
The Mavs had all of that.
Yeah.
When you have that, you can do anything. I actually, in listening to you, I think I have a third segment.
Okay.
Let's go through and let's split it in half. Let's talk about 2 things. Let's talk about where Dirk Nowitzki is going to be historically now.
Okay.
Because I believe he has a place in history.
Now they're having a title, of course. Yeah.
Yes. And let's talk about where the Mavericks are headed down the road.
I like
next
that.
few years.
I like that.
So Dirk has historical value now.
Yeah.
And also, can the Mavs do it again? Is this a start of a little mini dynasty? Probably not, but we can talk about it.
Yeah.
So one more segment to put a nice bow on the NBA before we go into the great unknown of Major League Baseball for the next 6 months. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on BWC Internet Radio.